Hey, what's up guys? Luke here, aka Lucious T. Now my buddy Branden from Torture Vision tagged me in a 5 most nostalgic games for you video, and it kind of intrigued me, so I figured, what the hell? Let's go ahead and see what I think. So this isn't an easy list. There's tons of games that could have been in this or couldn't have. I also tried to stick to games that are, early childhood at best, because I could talk about stuff like WoW or GoldenEye or Mario 64, yada yada. But first and foremost, I'm going to start at number 5 with Rampage. Now, Rampage is the first game I ever played. I was 2 years old, I loved monster movies, I loved Godzilla, King Kong, so this seemed like a match made in heaven. In fact, I still have my Godzilla figure from when I was a kid, which could be older than me for all I know. And I love Rampage. It's so simple. I remember finding out that there was a third character in the arcades that wasn't on the NES game and being like, oh, that's so cool. I even got my mom to play it once, and she doesn't play games at all. So the fact that she played Rampage is still I don't even know how I managed to get her to do that. So yeah, solid game. I've never beaten it though. There's been times where I've tried to, and it's just so damn long. And from what I've heard, there's not much payoff, so I'm glad I haven't. Next on the list is Maniac Mansion. Now, if you can believe it, this is actually my favorite game on the NES. At least it was. I don't know if it is anymore, but this was a game that as a kid I just loved. I had never played any other adventure games. I didn't have a PC, so I wasn't familiar with King's Quest or all those other type of things that were like that style. I didn't get Uninvited or Deja. This was it. This was it. And honestly, using a control pad to control the cursor didn't really bother me. I didn't mind. I love the fact that you had multiple different characters and you had different soundtracks for each character. Although, funny story, I don't know why, but I always played this game in silence. I would turn the soundtrack off for every single character just because I like the ambient noise more. I mean, I loved haunted houses as a kid too, and this was a game that I probably didn't beat until I was maybe 11 or 12, and I probably haven't even beaten it all the different ways, but I love this game. Great pick, obviously, because I picked it. Number 3, gotta be Baseball Stars. I know, a sports game, right? But Baseball Stars was different. This was a game where you could actually build your own team, and I still have printout sheets of all the different teams we had. We had the Jammin' Jockeys and the Scary Monsters, and then later in life I would even played it when I was probably a teenager and updated the roster to classic cars, and me and my brother used to play the hell out of this, and it taught me the life lesson of you better hold in select before you turn it off, because if you don't, you have the risk of losing all your save data, which is why we ended up writing it down all the times we did, because I think we erased our roster at least 3 or 4 times, and oh god, that was a nightmare. But what a great game. What a fun baseball game. Pick up and play. There really aren't that many sports games like that are that enjoyable but also that simple. Baseball Stars, great game. Next would be number 2. I gotta go with my favorite game of all time, Link to the Past. This could kind of be a toss-up with Link to the Past and Zelda 2. I'm gonna kind of lump them in together because just Zelda in general, that iteration of Zelda was just so special for me. I loved Zelda 2, and then Zelda 3, just, oh god, what a game. Still, to this day, what a game. I love sharing it with people. If you haven't played Zelda 3, you just have to. It's so much fun, so well paced, and just excellent. I mean, watch my review on it if you want to hear more about it. And then, what could be more than Zelda 3? Who knows? Well, number 1's got to be Toe Jam and Earl. Toe Jam and Earl was just the game. This was a 2-player co-op game, and you would be able to split-screen co-op and explore. And I can't tell you how much fun I had playing this with my older brother. Especially, my parents would go out and have date nights, and that was awesome because that meant that me and my older brother could set up the Genesis downstairs with the big screen TV and have a good 3-5 hours to try and beat Toe Jam and Earl. And man, that was probably some of the best memories I have from when I was a kid. All these other games I remember playing, but I specifically remember just tangible moments of being down there with that big screen TV and my older brother and us just trying to get through the game and get money to talk to the carrot dude, and oh no, not the randomizer. Oh my god, let's go to island, the present island. Oh, I love Toe Jam and Earl. Part of the reason is just, it was such a fun game, such a simple game, and then presents. The big white present was always, it's still to this day, it's a special present to me. I remember I would have my parents try and make presents that looked like it because it was so cool. And just such a great game. I can't wait for the Kickstarted version of it to come back because I'm looking forward to it. And yeah. So, Branden, thanks for tagging me, buddy. Thanks for doing the Cobra Challenge. You're the man. If you want to check out some cool content, they always make fun of how poor they are at games, and his brother has a guffaw that, oh my god, you just gotta hear it to believe it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this kind of low-key video, and let me know what games you think are the most nostalgic. And who knows, maybe I can get my girlfriend to do this. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Take care.
Did you play this on the NES? Shut up. Don't call it that.